Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL. Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Bears, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5. You look at this Bears defense. Well, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it easily move into the top 5.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for 28 yards.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
Lance getting this out wide to Ayuk. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the gun, here's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. The first carry now. This is Johnson. The solid stiff arm. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Off play action, Fields. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the 1st round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now. It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
He'll buy some time right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And that play, Charles, diagnosed pretty well.
It absolutely was, because coming from inside out, he took a great angle that time, didn't he? Sometimes you have to pick through trash. Sometimes you have an open space. But on that bootleg, he was right on the spot. Really nice job tracking him down in the open field.
To throw is Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. They'll find Ayuk open right side. There he goes up the right sideline. Off to the races. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Finding space at the 40. Powering his way forward. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Fields now to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. For the Bears in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up the first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Fields. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bears are back within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Throwing now is Lance. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here we go. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. And now they'll throw with Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers 1st down as he takes it down to the 20-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Hey, we can push ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 2nd down and 3. Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
And a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Forced it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the score. There he goes left side. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 76 yards. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lance. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Lance now to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds. Are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has. Percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a first down throw, Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's it's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Bears are able to widen their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those two TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. This is McCaffrey on the give. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. To throw, it's Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Lance finding Debo there for the Niner first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Off of play action, here's Lance. Steps away to his left. And this one too low.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The Lance going to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. DeMarcus Walker drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, 2nd guy in, tackle the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Flushed out right. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Lance looking to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They begin the drive with Johnson. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields looking deep here for Mooney. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Working from the gun, Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making...
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
We got this.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Yeah, they'll keep leading. And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Lance to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time here. Lance. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the first and goal.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter, when you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go. Go set.
He'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Lance again here on 2nd and 10. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll go again with Herbert. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Herbert powering up the middle. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Now 2nd and 3.
On the ball. On the ball.
Lance. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Come on, set.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be going dead. Only the fumble can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. And they'll go for it. Lance. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And they take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,